Welcome back to the page where I'm simply going to answer questions that people asked in the comments, and then people are going to get upset about it. Gabriel says, what kind of dog breed is your favorite? German Shepherds. They're like the Ferrari of dogs. You get everything. You get the protection, you get the goofy silliness, you get the regal stuff, you get the playfulness, and they're very intimidating, and they're also very sweet at the same time. They're a lot of work to train them, but I've had 2 German Shepherds, and I don't think I could do any other breed besides a German Shepherd. Cyberware says, what's your fanciest or rarest or most expensive deck of cards? Probably the most expensive decks of cards I have are all my win cards. I probably have about 30 bricks of these or so in all the colors, brown, violet, and red. And they're casino cards, but they're different than the ones you may get or are used to, because usually casino cards are drilled through the center or the corners are clipped. But all the wins I have are from 2005, 2006 or so, but they're the original card. They're still intact. The corners weren't clipped and they're not drilled. The casino stopped using them, and then they were able to, people from the public were able to buy them. But they're very, very expensive and pretty rare. Has your skill in card magic carried over to something seemingly unrelated that you didn't expect? I learned the piano and guitar and cards all around the same time. And what I noticed was something in a card book would ask for something very complicated. Hold your ring finger down while at the same time your pinky pushes this card over, something like that. And I realized that the independence needed for piano and guitar helped out card magic. And I also remember that card magic helped learn complicated things on the piano. So it was all very, very related, but I think that I had a tremendous advantage in learning cards because of the work that I learned while I was playing instruments. So if you want to fast track your way to being a sleight of hand artist with cards, it wouldn't hurt to learn how to play an instrument. Hero Spider-Man says, what's your current favorite album? Another impossible question. The favorite thing, for me anyway, is very difficult because you burn out on something. So you tend to want to move around. Like you might say, what's your favorite food? But if you have it, 7 nights a week, it loses its charm. So one of my all-time favorites, though, I would say Live in Japan by B.B. King. He just plays so amazing. He sings his ass off on that album. Blues Power by Albert King. Just an unbelievably, that album doesn't seem to get old. The real challenge there is who's better, because it's like B.B. King is so sweet and so soulful, and Albert King is so powerful. It's impossible to pick between who's better or which album I like better. As far as a third album goes, like what's my top 3? Eric Clapton's From the Cradle. I mean, that's timeless. It never gets old. Ray Charles, anything from that Atlantic era. Jimmy McGriff for the keyboard stuff. His playing is Joey D. All these guys. There's probably 20% of you that understand or know the artists that I'm talking about. But I'm a blues jazz guy, and I really dig 50s and 60s blues and jazz. It doesn't really get much better than that. How much are lessons? They cost your soul. Batman asks, who's your favorite person you've had the luxury of performing in front of? Well, we were just talking about my favorite guitar players. One of my all-time favorite guitar players to listen to today is Derek Trucks. And it was only maybe 3 or 4 months ago or so in Atlantic City, Derek Trucks invited me to come down and perform for him and his band and the whole kind of backstage crew, and to meet with him and tell stories. We toured together on the road, not together, but at the same time. So we would run into each other quite often, but we never actually had the chance to meet. And then to actually sit down and tell old road stories and talk about guitar players and guitar chops and talk some funny John Mayer stories. It was just a fantastic opportunity to meet and sit down and talk to Derek Trucks and Susan, of course, and it was really cool. What is it about playing the blues that appeals to you? Blues is so expressive. It's so emotional and so expressive that it's really appealing to play, because you kind of you put yourself out there and you play from within. Like if you have great tone and a great band behind you, you're kind of just holding the instrument and it's playing you. I know it sounds strange, but it's just transmitting your feelings and changing emotions into music. There's not a lot of other genres that do that for me. It's difficult to play blues well. People think blues is simple, but to play it well and to play it accurate and be authentic, that's what's so appealing about blues, is there's so much to pull from. And it hasn't gone through that corporate bullshit that a lot of other music goes through. But by far my favorite genre of music. Have you ever used your skills unethically? I suggest you watch my HBO special, Hustlers, Gamblers, and Crooks. It's on HBO. I'm on season 1, episode 2, and the final segment, and that will answer your question. From Tyler, did you do magic in high school? Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. My 9th grade science teacher at the time, I bet no more homework for the rest of the year if I could beat him in heads up draw poker. And I got 4 aces. And he said, no way you cheated. And the best part of that story is I didn't. I was playing when you cheat in cards, you play a few hands straight first to get an idea of where certain cards are on the deck and everything. And so I did not cheat at all. And I got 4 aces 100% legitimately. And he just said, oh, no, you cheated. You still have homework. I'm still pissed off about that. Do I like ranch dressing on pizza? No, that's a sin. No, pizza should just be pizza. All right, let's do our last question from Aaron Green, because it's a great question. How does it feel to master something? Well, first of all, it feels great. But second of all, you're never really done mastering anything. I don't feel like I'm done. I'm damn good, but I'm still learning more. And I have these crazy challenges to thank for that, because people ask me ridiculous things. And then I have to learn, how do I do that? Think about it for a little bit and then do it. So I feel like I wouldn't say master, but I've certainly got cards under my belt. Piano, always learning, always improving. Guitar, always learning, always improving. Photography, golf, all sorts of things. But if you're interested in how to do this, it's very simple. It is a very, very simple process. First, you have to find out and ask yourself, what is it that you're passionate about? Don't just look at someone else and say, oh, they're successful making money doing that. I want to do that. Are you really passionate about that thing that they're doing? You might not be, right? So there's a very big difference between a job that makes a lot of money and a passion. So make sure that you really are passionate about it. And then find people that are better than you. That's it. Find people that are better than you. Read books on that topic. See if you can meet those authors in real life, right? Find a mentor. And mentors are much better than videos, because a mentor will help you in real time and say, no, do it this way. Or you have to fail and they'll fix it for you. Reading a book, it's a one-way street. Watching a video, it's a one-way street. So a mentor can, in real time, work with you and help you to get better. And then you really have to submit to that mentor. If they say, do this, you may at first go, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. They know what they're doing. They're telling you that for a reason. So get a mentor, read books, practice, fail, learn from your mistakes, and then finally learn how to monetize your passion. We are living in a world where you can eat hamburgers in your car and have 5 million subs on YouTube and make like 30K a month, right? So just figure out what you want to do, get good at it, meet people that are better than you, learn from them, and then learn how to make money doing the thing that you love how to do. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it for all the questions. There was, 700 questions or something, and I know I didn't get to everybody's question. So we'll do another one of these and see how it goes, all right? Either way, thanks for watching.